Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is me doing weekly contest 449. I think it's the last one that I've missed. Not that you care about the context, but yeah, hopefully it'll be a good contest. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about this contest, these problems, and so forth. Each video will have, each problem will have its own video, so definitely if you're looking for an explanation, check that out. This is just me live broadcasting or whatever, live recording, so that you can see, how I would solve it. Yeah, a new problem, so always yay. So let's go. Start virtual contest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Go. Go, 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 go. Now we have the new UI, but I guess that's okay. What is going on? What is code over there? It's very weird. Let me reset this. What? Okay, I don't know what's going on. Leetcode's weird. Alright. Minimum deletion for at most distinct some at most K. Okay, so it's just like S and then now if length of f dot keys is less than or equal to K, then we return 0. Otherwise, we have to return. So we want to sort this, and then yeah, I'm a little bit lazy, and they're most 16 characters, so whatever. Well, length of is greater than K, and then maybe we have moves is equal to 0. Let's return count, and then yeah, f dot values sorted. I'm being dumb. I'm trying to rush this a little bit too much, but s is equal to sorted f dot values. Yeah. I'm really being dumb. Okay, well, if s is greater than K, count do s dot pop left. I think that's it. That's what I want to do. 102 looks okay. Give us quick submit. Hopefully no silly mistakes. Yep. All right. Q2. I have to apply this layout every time apparently. Let's do the other ones. I think it was because I was recording the explanation video, and I think that view is a little bit better. But in any case, okay. You're given a grid, make one horizontal or one vertical such that the two. Okay, of course, so it's not empty. The sum of the okay. 10 to the 5th is. Okay, so at most 10 to the 5th. Okay, so we want some. I mean that's fine, right? It's just yeah. Okay. We just do 2 scan lines and then that's it, right? So then now we just do it for yeah. So rows is equal to right. So for I in range of R, for J in range of C. And then now row sub, or maybe we have 0 times R, right? So row sub I, grid sub ij, row sub 1 cos, let's just say, right? Cos sub j, ij, right? And then now we just go, okay, well, total is equal to sum of rows. If okay, no zeros, that means that we can just do it that way, right? So prefix sum, right? If count equal to total minus count, then return true. And same for total is equal to sum of cos. The reason why I don't worry about off by 1 is because it could be, if it's 0, then it would just not be true, right? So a true false looks okay. Give a quick submit. Okay. All right, so we have 2 hard problems. So I guess we'll see. I like that this new UI don't tell me how many people submitted it though. So I guess that's good. But I just don't like that this is kind of a whack layout thing. But okay. You are given a undirected connected graph of n nodes, okay? Number from 0 to 1. Each node is connected, so it's a linked list or tree. No. No, maybe it's a linked list. Yeah, it should be a linked list, right? Just one in, one out. Okay, the graph containing m edges. So you have a list. You have to assign a unique value from 1 to n to each node. While you have an edge will be the product of the values assigned to the 2 nodes to connect. Your score is the sum of the values. Okay. So this is going to be 0. It's a little bit awkward. And I guess this is I guess that's a deck, but it's still a linked list maybe. But okay. Is it DP 5 times 10 to the 4th? Not sure. N, right? So let's just stick that into a thing first, right? And then now I'll just assign 1 to n to each node. Sounds, no, it's not DPE, and you can't brute force. How do I optimize, right? I mean, the edges almost don't matter because the nodes don't really matter, right? Because it's just about the structure. So there's only 2 answers or 2 unique things, and they showed it. One of them is just a linked list, and then the other is this, right? I mean, I guess the other is that you have a forest of these things. So maybe that could be interesting, actually. Yeah, so maybe that is interesting. Oh no, graph is connected. So okay, so that's not repeated. So these are the 2 structures. Then how do I think about them? I guess in an exchange principle kind of way, you just want the median. So okay. So let's say there are only 2 types of structures, right? It's connected, or it's a circular, or it's not circular, and then that's it, right? So that means that we don't even need to do this really, in theory, if I'm right. Maybe I'm not. So then that means that if E is equal to n, then that's circular. And then what happens? If it's circular, then now we want a greedy. Okay, what would the greedy even look like? So let's say we have n nodes, so it's going to be n. So let's say n is equal to 10. So then one of them is going to be 10, and then we have like 9, 8, so that we maximize the 10 for exchange principle, because if you put 8 anywhere else, then the 10 will be minimized. And then now, do you put the 7 here or here? I guess that's also exchange principle, right? If it's exchange principle, because then now the 7 would be on 9 and not 8. And then we have 6 now. Okay, so that's pretty much it then, right? Why is this hard if that's the case? I think that's the tricky part for me. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is true even for circular or not, you just get an edge, right? So okay, so then now let's say we have array is equal to right? With circular, then you just, because the only thing that matters is that you remove the edge from 1 to 2, So the difference is like 3 or something, right? So we don't even need this yet until later, maybe. Okay, so then now, what happens? So an edge would be now 10 times 9, 10 times 8, right? And then, whatever, I'm confused. So we'll just do something like this, right? And then now for I in range of n, or n minus 1 minus 1. Actually, I think this is 0. I just get too used to writing that. And then now we just want to say, okay, well, we'll start with q dot append n. So now this is n minus 1. And then now I want to say front is equal to true, right? So yeah, you probably could do this in a better way, but q, so then now total is equal to 0. Total we added to q of 0 times I, and then q dot append left I, else total q sub the n times I, q dot append I, right? And that's it, maybe. Total, right? If e is not equal to n, that means that, or if e is equal to n, then we connect the 1 plus 2, or 1 times 2, so it's 3 actually, times 2. And then that should be good, right? 20 and 72. Okay, maybe not then. Why is that not though? Oh, because I have to flip front. That's a little bit awkward actually, but okay. 2382 looks good. Let's give a YOLO submit. Okay, that wasn't that bad for a hard, was it? I don't know. Did a lot of people get this quickly? People got it reasonably quickly. Actually, I don't know. Wow, maybe I am. Some days you feel smart, but okay, this one is maybe harder though, so we'll see. Now I could. Now oh, people just did Q4 first. Okay, maybe so. It's not. I'm not that smart. But okay, you're given a grid. Oh wow, I mean 900 people. Yeah, the other one. So we have to kind of catch up. That is cheating a little bit, but okay. Oh, this is the same problem as Q. Oh wait, no. I was gonna say Q1 or Q2. I forget. Okay, non-empty equal, or can be made at most one single cell. Seems okay. Just sliding window, same idea, right? Just have to sweep. Right? Okay. I mean, I think we can do it. It's fine. What was it? So okay. So actually, what was it? The Q2. All right. Let's just copy and paste that part first. Okay. Okay. At most. So this could be true. And or if not, then from either section part is tricky, but I don't think so. Maybe it's not. Okay, so let me rewrite this actually. So yeah, okay, so we do a first pass. I can see why people got this very quickly though. Okay, right, whatever, let's just give it a, okay, but keep it here for now, why not? Okay, and then now we want to keep track of the rows, right? So then, yeah, for j in range of c, sub ij is, we added the grid ij. We also want to do two set, right? So top is equal to set, bottom is equal to set. We actually don't want it, we want it to be, yeah, we want it to be separate. That's why I wrote it this way, but then I forgot. Okay, right, and then now bottom dot add. Oh, there should be some, but I don't know if this is faster actually. So bottom dot extend maybe grid of I. think maybe that works. I mean, we have to do it. The other way is funky anyway, so we'll see. Let me run it just to make sure that that's a thing in set. I forget if that's a set. Yeah, no, maybe not then. Yeah. I still honestly do like the other one better. It's right. Okay. All right. Looks okay. Or like it didn't crash. Okay. So then now we go. Okay. So we do this. I mean, we don't even need this now. We can just do a current equals 0. And then oh, it's not a set, it's an F. It's a frequency table as well. Nice. That's probably a little bit smaller. I forget. Okay, so then now we want to say top of grid ij is increment by 1, bottom grid ij right? Okay. Then we also want to write top sum is equal to 0, bottom sum is equal to 0. So bottom sum is going to be just equal to total in this case. Okay, and then now, I mean, this isn't that bad, I think. Yeah, right. The top sum, bottom. I guess top sum is just current because that's by definition, so we don't need this. Okay, fine. So bottom sum. Also, bottom sum is also implicit by total minus. Okay, fine. Then we don't need this either. Okay, I actually thought about that, but I just forgot as I was typing it out. Okay, so then now. If total is equal to, oh sorry, same thing as before, if you go total minus current, and we return true. Otherwise, delta is equal to, I have to check on both sides, so it's a little bit, you have to be careful, but delta is equal to bottom minus top, right? So then now, that means if the bottom subtracts delta, so if delta, or if bottom of f of delta is greater than 0, then we return true. Or, and this is only if it's positive, I think, right? Yeah. Else if delta is less than 0 and bottom of, top of delta is greater than 0, then return true. Okay, and then that's it. I think that should be good. I mean, this is obviously just the rows, but I think this is good. Okay, so true, true, false. Why is this false? Oh, this is a connected part. Oh, I didn't read this correctly. If a cell is discounted, the rest of the section must remain connected. Huh. If a cell is discounted, that just means that it cannot be on the last row though, right? Oh, except for, oh, that is wrong. That is the annoying part. How do people get it so quickly? Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not that bad. It's just a lot of bookkeeping. But because then basically we can remove one from the bottom. So you have to keep track of. This is just annoying. It's not even hard. You just have to keep track of 2 things, right? Which is for each number, how many is on the top row. So if it's in the top row, then it has to be not a corner, right? And we can check for that. Oh, I guess that's okay. Let's see. right? So here we want to say corner is always good to remove. So, okay, so we have to keep track of what is good or what is not to remove, right? And, okay, if there's one column, then everything except for the corner. If it's one row, then it's everything except for the last row, right? Is that the only thing? I think so. Okay. Okay, fine. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so then now I want to write something like, if I is equal to 0, do not remove things on the first row. So then that means that we can do something like for j in range of from 1 to c minus 1, then top of grid of ij, subtract by 1 to kind of so that it gets factored in here. And then we could put it back in later, right? Oops, I thought I copied paste the same thing. Yeah, right. And then, yeah, except for the corners, you can remove the corners. Yeah, okay. And then if I is equal to r minus 1, then for j, and also the same thing, really, but the bottom, right? Okay. And then this should be good. Oh, still wrong, huh? Why? Why am I returning true? If I is, oh no, this is r minus 2, because, maybe not. Oh, the r minus 2 is here. Because r minus 1 implied that, okay, still no. Huh. Because, okay, so this is after I've cut. It should not be here anyway, but, should be like, I think r minus 2 is actually right though, but something's weird about that. Okay. So it should be bottom. It should be here, right? Oh. Oh no, this is the bottom. Oops. It's okay. I don't. This is not useful enough. So let's just say RC should be the 2x3 one. Okay, so this is here, and then maybe I should just done delta. Delta is 3. That's true. But where's I? I is 0. That's right. So then that means that for every ij, am I doing this one right? No, you want to remove the next one. So this is I plus 1. Okay, I see. Ooh, still wrong. Huh. That's the thing about having it in 2 places, is I'm pretty sure. Okay, so this gets triggered, I think. Okay, let's look at bottom. That's the things that we can remove. Oh, oops. 2 and 5, right? Oh no, it's this one. 2 and 5, but also 3. Why? Is this off by 1? Should definitely remove, right? think the delta is a random number, but this doesn't get print at all. I is equal to r over r minus 2. Should be right? Isn't this I? I is 0, r minus 2 is 0, right? So why is this not triggering? Oh, it's an else with. Oh, that is okay. Okay, I did else if but in this case they're not mutually exclusive. I see. Wow, that is actually a crazy one for me anyway. All right, so that looks expected. We still have to do the columns, but columns should be easier. We'll just transpose it. How do I transpose it? I think like there's a one-liner, and I always forget what it is. Like zip. Yeah. Okay. Right. And then now is just return south of grid or south of zip grid, right? Transfer. Zip have no length. Yeah, whatever. Just go. I'll just have a transpose function. I should be better about this. And then now new grid is equal to what? Oh, whoops. Habits die hard. Okay. I mean, obviously we don't know. So okay, so we can also even flip this a little bit to 1, 2, 2, 3. I probably should just YOLO submit. But okay, this should be force. Okay. Whatever, YOLO submit. Maybe I have a typo. We'll see. Ooh, wrong answer. Oh, because there's one. Oh, I mean, okay. I didn't realize, for some reason, I thought that they would have at least two things. Okay, so that's wrong. Because I wrote force, is it? This UI is just all kind of crazy. I click on things and I don't know where they end up. Okay, so I put force because you cannot remove it. This is so dumb, but it's true because you can remove it without. Yeah, so then here that's a role-based thing. I thought that I always choose that you can remove. Did I mess up something else? Why is this force? Actually, this part doesn't make sense necessarily. Huh. Okay. Okay, this is for this one, right? I think, yeah. Total, right? 1. So this should be the delta. Okay, so so the delta is what? I don't know. Let's print it out. I mean, I think it is definitely like an off by 1 if statement thing. So okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So that means that you try to get on the top, and then what does the top look like? Oh, I'm just dumb. I am just dumb. Okay, because here we just never be true. So that's not even off by 1. It's just me being dumb because delta is negative and we never want it. Okay, so it's true. Did I output anything else? No, that's YOLO submit. Maybe I still have an off by 1, but at least that is a dumb wrong answer that I should have fixed. Yeah, I'm still getting issues with first rows and first columns. So that's a little bit sad. Okay. I don't think this is a hard problem, but this is maybe a hard problem to think through. I think it's true because here I can remove the 4, but clearly I cannot. I cannot because there's only one thing, right? Okay. I should have thought about this one because that's what I thought. Like something like this was what I was thinking for the last wrong answer. So this is definitely not great. Because that means that you can only remove. Okay, so okay, that means that we have to transpose this because that's the way that I wrote it anyway. So let's actually make this slightly easier for me to write the debug code or read the debug code. So it looks something like this, and I'm going to write true on both cases because that's expected. And then now we have rows, right? So that means that if column is equal to 1, yeah, if columns is equal to 1, then what happens? If column is equal to 1, then bottom is basically yeah, right? Okay, so here okay, maybe if something like if a column is greater than 1, then we could do this. Otherwise, what happens? Then we just do, if column is equal to 1, then we don't do anything other than that we can put maybe we can even just like if special case it, because this now the way that I write it is so weird. Maybe I should. Okay, fine. Because I think the way I'm writing it requires too much understanding to see what's going on. Okay, so we only care about columns because on rows, if we only have one row, then what happens? Nothing, because we literally do nothing. Yeah, because this cannot be true. It does stuff, but it cannot be true. So okay, so if column is equal to 1, then what happens? Then basically right? So we just have current is equal to 0 for I in range of R. Then okay, total is equal to 0. Because column is equal to 0, right? Okay, so then now we have the total for I in range of R. Okay, and then now delta is equal to, so we write like a dumb version of this. Okay, if this is true, what? Oh, I guess this is also true, so that we can write this first. And then this part, except for we have to rewrite it. And then I think that's it really, because we don't have to store anything. And we just return false if we can do it. But now this is the delta. The only thing that you can remove from the bottom is the grid of the last element of 0. But this negative delta was dumb though. I actually was thinking about it, but then I just forgot about it because, you know. So don't make that mistake again, Larry. Okay, so negative delta is equal to this thing. Turn true. Okay, so this should return false, and we are Gucci. For that case, double check the other ones. I don't even know if what's good anymore. False, false, true, true. I mean, it's a cute problem. I don't know if I got it right, but it's a cute problem. More wrong answers. Can't even click on use test case because I have too many test cases. That's fine. I put false even though it's true. Why? Oh, because you can also remove the current cell for one cell. Okay, so a lot of dumb cases for Larry. So okay, so here, oh no, not oh no, this is right. So here, so it's either this is on the top or the cell that we just added. Yeah, and this is this, or it is in the cell, the next cell, right? So this will go out of bounds, I think. Yeah, but in theory, okay. Oops. I guess I don't need to check the delta is equal to 0 if that's the case, but did I not indent this? Oh, whoops. Okay, so that is it false. Okay, YOLO submit. I am a little tired. Do 9. Oh, is it? Okay, this is just the same wrong answer. I just okay. I misread output and expected sometimes because I am, I don't know, not a smart boy. So okay, so we didn't fix that. Oh, I mixed it up. Where is it? Because the top is the one that we're currently doing, and then yeah, okay, whoops. So actually, it's we're trying to remove from the top. Then this is okay. I am dumb. I mean, that is just a free wrong answer, but because that didn't pass the test case, that the same test case that we got last time. So that is just dumb. Okay, now it's true. Something felt different. Something felt different. Oh no, this is in. Whoops. That's why I felt different. Yeah, okay. This one's true. That's why I was like, huh. Okay, almost YOLO submitted a wrong one for another wrong answer. Yes, after 4 wrong answers, one of them dumb. Well, I mean, all of them dumb, but one of them even more dumb. But yeah. I mean, not a bad finish. I think without the 27, if I didn't have 4 wrong answers, I would have finished top 10 actually. That would have been pretty cool. Oops, with 1 wrong answer or with 1 fewer wrong answers, would have still been top 30 or so. So I guess I did pretty well on this one. Q4 I thought was easy, but just sloppy. I think after the first wrong answers, the first one I just messed up on the signs. The second one I probably could have avoided. I don't know if I could have avoided the third. Well, one of the first third one I should have been able to avoid. But then yeah, so maybe if I was more careful, I think I would have still gotten 2 wrong answers. But I don't know. It is what it is. Let's do a quick postmortem. A retro. Yeah, Q1 pretty straightforward. I didn't really think about it. I spent some time just messing around, but yeah. Q2 was Q4, so just yeah, just doing the math. Q3, I don't know. I see people a little bit slower on. I guess I was way fast on Q3. Q4 not so much though. Oh yeah, this one. I think the thing is just exchange principle and greedy, right? So I don't know, and recognizing that there are only 2 type of things, and once you recognize the 2 type of things, this doesn't even matter, right? I just kind of wrote it out of instinct, habit. I'll put it up so that I can explain that during the video. And then Q4, I mean, a lot of just bookkeeping, what I call bookkeeping and case analysis. But yeah, that's it. That's all I have with this one. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Stay good, stay healthy, to good mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye bye.